Hello, everybody. I wanted to give you some interesting news that's come out, and some of you may have already seen it, but it's very important that you all see it. I did try to record part of this brother's video from a channel called Worship and Watch, okay? Brother Will. He came up with some really interesting revelation about when the Jubilee really starts. So I tried to record part of it, but suddenly the audio decided to break. So I'm left with having to explain a little bit of it, but I'm going to leave the link so you can watch the video. So basically, I personally, he said the same thing. It's kind of funny, but every year we go past the Feast of Trumpets, and then a couple days later, someone does a video on, oh, this is the year of Jubilee. And so the trumpet, they'll blow the trumpet and celebrate the Feast of Trumpets on the Day of Atonement, because it gets kicked ahead 10 days if you read it in Leviticus. And so I kind of joke about it because it happens every year since I've been on YouTube. Every single year has been a Jubilee. I mean, every single year when I first came on, everyone was excited because it was a Jubilee year. And then the next year came and it was still a Jubilee year. And I thought, oh, that's weird. I didn't know much then. And then the next year it was a Jubilee again. I thought, oh, this is weird. Okay, this is getting kind of weird here, since it's only once every 50 years. So basically, it happened again and I had to laugh. And I knew it would happen. And it did. But, praise the Lord, this brother did a lot of research and found something very interesting that we really all need to know who are watching for the Lord, which is basically that out of Leviticus 25, the Lord describes when the Jubilee count should start, which is 49 years, 7 sevens, and then the 50th year is the year of Jubilee, when debts are canceled, slaves are free, land is given back, and it's just like a great year. And so of course the rapture would be like a Jubilee. You go back to get your land back, get your house back, get abundant finances, all your debts canceled, all your sickness goes away. Everything's great. Everything will actually be perfect when the rapture happens. But so God is giving instructions for the Jubilee count, and he's saying, when you go into your land, start counting. And so what he does, he points out that for all these years, most watchers have been saying that, it starts when the nation of Israel is born. Or they have another reason, but it just talks about when they go into the land. So in his research, he found that it was in 1923 that it was stated, this mandate for Palestine, that the Jews can go into the land. And it wasn't a nation yet, no government, nothing, but they went into the land. And so if you add two Jubilees, 50 and 50, it takes you to 2023. And then in 1973, that miraculous war was won by Israel. So that was a Jubilee. So basically, what this is telling us is that, being that it really is a Jubilee year, the Feast of Trumpets is kicked up to the Day of Atonement. And that, I don't know if you heard that, that's ticklish, making funny noises right now. but he loves you. So basically, I'm going to leave the link for this, and I might add some information after this. I'm not sure, but the Day of Atonement would be, depending on when the Feast of Trumpets really is it was it the 15th, 16th, 17th, or 18th, or 19th? Okay, there's different theories on that. And so I'm not going to explain that right now because I still haven't listened to other people's view on the 19th. But basically, we know the general ballpark area is going to take you to around the 24th, 5th, 6th, or 7th, 8th, or 9th. But we can talk more about that later. But, we are definitely, it's looking good. It's really looking good for a rapture. And I'll leave it there for now. If I add more, I add more. If I don't, just watch the video. I will leave it in the description box. Please look there for it. A lot of times people can't seem to find it. If you really can't find it, just leave a comment and I'll leave another link in the comments, okay? So, God bless you guys, and I will talk to you soon.